As you know, I use scripture as my foundation for remembering who we are, the ease and purpose of life, the Kent's principle to make manifestation easy because it's meant to be easy. Welcome, welcome all. Hello, hello, hello. We back in the house. We here, we up in here. Hey, hey, Rashid, welcome. Greetings, greetings, greetings. So we're going to keep this super simple. Super, super simple. Because it was meant to be super, super, super simple. I give you the steps right here. So simple, so plain. We want it to be difficult. These steps are found in my book, in the Recipe for Life, found in my bio. It's a free ebook bundle. Hey, hey, Lyric James. Hello. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. Reminding us the simplicity of manifestation because we do it all the time. We always making decisions. The one thing we probably neglect to do is to give thanks as though we already have it. A lot of us wait to get it physically before we'll appreciate it. But you want to give thanks as though you already have it. You want to see yourself with it. So you're right, simplicity, because all those techniques started to feel like homework. They did. It felt like a chore, right? Like you're trying to prove worthiness, that you're trying to prove that you're worth your desire. This is not about what you do. It's about who you are. Who do you say I am? Unless you believe I am He. So I have the scripture. Ye believe in God, believe also in me. Who is the me you're talking about? Me. Talking about the you. Believe in you. You believe in God, believe also in yourself. Believe also in yourself. You are Jesus. Yes. Hey, Carrie. Yes. Hello, everyone. That's your problem. That's the deconstruction I'm helping people with. People think they're unworthy. That's the mental block people have. So when you give them simplicity of this message, that's the stumbling block. This message was never meant to be hard, but easy. It said, my yoke is easy and my burden is light. Light and easy, light and easy, light and easy. Oh, yes, yes. From the bottom, yes. From the bottom to the top, yes. Welcome, welcome. Yes, good morning, Lisa, welcome. No, we naturally do wonderful things. You may naturally do awful things. We naturally do wonderful things. We're naturally amazing beings. Yeah, we are, I am. You know you're not crazy because you know it works. You know it works. You're definitely okay. You're definitely okay. Oh my goodness. You are the Bible. You are the walking testament. You are a walking testimony. Exactly. You don't need a Bible to tell you who you are. I just use the Bible because it reminds us who we are. But you can find the truth of your being just by accepting who you are and stop going outside of yourself. Absolutely, Frenchie. Absolutely. And here's the thing. We want things in our life, right? The Bible gives you the 4 simple steps to attaining it. It's really 3. I say 4 because the 4 is the part we have to work on. The 4th is the do nothing part. That's the part of us that we really can't seem to grasp, the do nothing part. We think we have to do something to make it so. And we have so many success stories. Hello, hello, all love. Hello, hello, phenomenal. Hello, hello. It's all internal. Absolutely. It's from within out. From within out. And it's all about you have to learn to believe in you, love you, give yourself the right to be free, to be abundant, to be full of joy, love, kindness, peace, goodwill towards all men. Phenomenal. You know, I am so excited about little brother. Phenomenal. You know, I just can't wait to, oh my goodness. He is such an amazing, I got to talk with little brother guys last night, and we had an amazing conversation. I got to talk to little brother. Oh my goodness. You talking about so inspirational? So inspirational. The fact that he took this teaching like fish to water, right? Like we say fish to water. I mean, he made it so natural and so simple. And he has helped so many people in a small amount of time because he kept the simplicity of his teaching. And he reminded me that was my purpose, and that's what I need to lean more into. The simplicity of it. The simplicity of it. The simplicity. You said to the side, what you trying to see everything? I guess you don't have to see my whole face. You can just, you want to see everything up there? There you go. Yes, yes. So, absolutely. I most certainly enjoyed him. He definitely is. He gave me some enlightenment. I like what he said, phenomenal, about the permission slip. People are willing to pay for the permission to believe in themselves. That was mind blowing. He was telling me, guys, that he's giving people the 4 steps, right? He's helped so many people manifest in their experience. People, one woman, she commented under the post. She said she hadn't paid her rent in 5 months. He helped her recognize that the rent was already paid, and she was able to pay her rent that hadn't been paid in 5 months. He said he telling people it's 4 steps, 4 steps. You keep adding a 5th step, you're making it hard, and you're going to be like Humpty Dumpty. You're going to have a great fall. You add another step to it, now you got to start all over again. He said it's only 4 steps, and he called it Mrs. Toyia's magic. But we know it's the magic of believing in ourselves. You know, he knows that. I know he knows that. When he says Mrs. Toyia's magic, he's talking about the magic of believing in oneself. He said people were having such a difficult time believing in themselves. He was like, you know what? Okay, then go to Miss Toyia's link in her bio and get the permission slip. It's going to cost $899.98 to get this link, to get permission for yourself to believe in yourself. Do you know people were going to my bio looking for this link, ready to pay $900 to believe in themselves? It's amazing to me that the harm religion has done to many of us in thinking that we're unworthy and undeserving of a good life, of a great life, of an abundant life, because we were deemed not good enough. So we have to work through that. And I told him, you know, a lot of us, thank you. I didn't use the term indoctrinated because he's not familiar with Christianity. He didn't grow up in church, you know, so I just told him we were taught this. But I can use that term with you all because you all know when I say indoctrinated, what that means, right? He doesn't have the religious background, you know, and he wasn't adulterated, right? He wasn't all this stuff about you gotta try Jesus, you gotta believe in Jesus, you're a sinner from the beginning, you're unworthy, you're not good enough. You know, he wasn't told all of that. Thank goodness. So when he read my books, He was like, that's it? That's all we have to do? Okay, sister, we're going to try this. We're going to believe this. We're going to trust this. And then the success stories just start pouring in. He's like, I'm telling everybody, Miss Toyia. And he was like, one lady wanted to send him a cash app, and he was like, I don't need your money. Just go tell 8 other people about this Toyia's magic, Miss Toyia's magic. He said, I don't want anybody's money. I just want you to go tell 8 other people about it. Go tell this to 8 other people. Tap, tap, tap the screen, guys. We want to share this magic with the world. The magic of believing in yourself, the simplicity of manifestation. To learn to believe in ourselves, to know that we already have whatever we desire. We just have to see ourselves with it. That's why I've been telling you, you must go to sleep in the state of the wish fulfilled. See yourself as already being that. And making sure that you're not also then go and try to talk about the old state and talk about the old story or rehash old events, right? That's what you want to be mindful of, because what you think about, you bring about. So you only want to think about being the person that already has the thing. Oh, you know what? I forgot to put my phone back on my Wi-Fi. I'm like, why is this? It seemed like I was glitching. I'm like, let me go back on my Wi-Fi. Did it go back? Okay, yeah, it's back on my Wi-Fi. I'm like, it felt like it wasn't, I didn't have a good connection. Yeah, it's back now. Hello, Chief Najee, welcome. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. My son-in-law's a pastor, and I'm trying to let him see the light. Very difficult task. Yeah, Frenchie, the only way he gonna see the light is that you have to be the light, right? You have to be the light. So I fell asleep while y'all was on the phone. He said, Sister Miss Toyia and me going teach 30 million people. All right, I'm here for it. Because, you know, he got big dreams, no limitations, phenomenal. I am here for it, because he right. He like everyone he tells, you got to tell 8 people. Yes. The simplicity of this teaching, we need to bring it back to reduce it to its simplest form. We have made it convoluted. We've conflated it. We've just added all of these twists and turns to it, and we have made life not enjoyable because people think it shouldn't be this easy. We've been convinced of the hardness of the struggle of life. He was like, Miss Toyia, I'm happy every day. He was like, how can I got Miss Toyia's magic. I know all I have to do is choose to be happy, right? Like, he's like, I feel good every day. I'll never have a bad day. I'm riding along on a magic carpet. How could I ever have a bad day? And say, what do I believe? I believe in myself. I'm teaching you to believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Haley Gant. You said, oh, tell who to stop, phenomenal. Tell who to stop. Hey, yes. Reminds me of a couple years ago on the news, people were trying to pay to get into heaven. Oh my, really, Allah? Okay, I missed that. I didn't see that. Oh my goodness. I've seen people charging $1,200 to share this same information with others. Yeah, there is money in it. There is money because people do stuff out of desperation. He told me about one lady paid. I may let him tell this story because I would let him tell this story. This story, it just blew my mind. You know, the story that he told me about the amount of money one lady paid to receive an affirmation to say for 21 days, I am enough. The amount of money this woman paid for an affirmation to say, I am enough, to get her SP to come back, blew my mind. She never communicated with this coach person to person, never talked to him on the phone, just emailed. The amount of money this person paid to be to be told, just say I am enough all day long for 21 days. And do you know she never got her manifestation? She never manifested her SP back. And I told him, so many people are so desperate. And there are people, and you have to understand that they're creating this reality. I never lose focus. And I'm not saying that these things are happening to them. They're creating it because they're living in fear and desperation. So they're creating the reality of someone has to charge them to know this. Like they don't believe they don't think they're worthy enough to get it for free. You know, we've been told too many times in our society that if it's free, you won't value it, right? If it's free, you don't see the wealth in it. Everyone has made life transactional. That's what's so, man, disheartening a little bit, that we've made life so transactional and have made it difficult for people to believe in themselves and trust in themselves and know who they are. But I'll tell you for a price. That's why I resonated with Neville Goddard, right? And even those that study Neville Goddard, they try to say that, oh, well, he charged for this, he charged for that. Throughout the lectures I've read, I have 300 lectures of Neville Goddard. I've read just about every book he's ever written. You know, the only times I hear he say that he may have charged was for them to help pay for the auditorium or the building they were using. He wasn't looking at, because his family was wealthy. He lived off dividends from his family's businesses, you know. And yes, I know he wrote books, so he probably did sell those in the bookstore, but never said that he was like a New York Times bestseller or something, right? Or that he made a whole lot of money from, because now you can get his books for free, right? Anyone can go and get the PDF version of his book or go listen to his book on YouTube, you know. Anyone can download his books for free. So even when I attempted to sell it, because I did, it never felt right with me. And again, I'm not saying that it's wrong if you have something that you feel like you want to share with the world, and you feel like you have, you know, crafted it and put it in a certain way, and, you know, you're willing to, you know, spread it, and that's the way you feel like you should share it. There's no condemnation there. There's no judgment there. There's no wrong or right. There's no good or bad. I'm just saying you don't have to pay for it. But if you feel you do, don't feel bad about it. Don't feel guilty about it. Don't feel shameful about it, right? If somebody is saying, you know, yes, the information is free, but my time isn't. And so that's why I don't do the one-on-ones. I'm already giving you time for free right here on this platform. And you get to go also watch my videos over and over again on YouTube for free, right? So I'm not doing the one now. You can DM me and we'll communicate that way. But the whole, I don't want the one-on-ones, because I don't want you dependent on me. I want you to recognize that the truth is in you, and you already have the power, and you don't need to go to anyone else. You only need to trust and believe in you. So I should read The Power Life. Okay. Say it's a good read. Nice. Hey, Dream Woman. Hey, Berry Queen. Hey. Oh, no, phenomenal. He's good. I told you. He's good. I'm a Sagittarius too. Thank you, Dream Woman. Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't be offended. Phenomenal. It's all good. I can handle it, you know. And clearly the people can handle it too. Because even though he may say things in a straightforward way, it wakes them up. And then guess what they're going to do? they're going to apply it and coming back with results. So regardless if you think his mouth is a little bit too slick, those he are helping, they're able, he's piercing their unbelief, and at least it's taking them to the place where they want to try it to see if it works, and then coming back saying it actually works. Thank you, little brother. Thank you. I need to give you something for your help. And he was like, nope, just share with 8 other people. That's all you got to do. He said, I just love hearing the success stories, Miss Toyia. He said, I love telling people about this magic. I love telling them. But he don't call it this magic. You know, he says Toyia, Miss Toyia's magic. Oh, but we know it's just the magic of believing, you know. Hello, Deanna. You believe in God. It means to also believe in yourself. Who is the me in that scripture? You. Believe in you. Life doesn't have to be dull of trauma and chaos. Right, full of trauma and chaos. Exactly, very clean. Exactly. Hey, Duchess Delusional. Say what a sweetheart. Yes, yes. Good morning, Candy Cakes. Welcome. Yes, it was all over the radio. It was a scam. Many were paying for the promise of getting. Oh my goodness. I also remember hearing it while in the car. Oh my. Oh wow. That's something else all love. Wow. Wow. Yeah. People, here's the thing. Dreams are for sale. Dreams are for sale. But the thing is, the Bible tells you, come and eat without price. They're not going to tell you that part in scripture. Come, eat, and drink without price. But we've been told that it costs you. You know the only thing it costs you to realize the desires you want? Do we know what it costs? Exactly, because for many, when they pay, only then they will commit. But that's the trick, all love, telling you the only way you can invest in yourself is through dollars and cents. That's the deception. That's not the way you invest in yourself. You know how many people go to these seminars and these conferences and they pay tens and thousands of dollars, and probably only 1% of those people end up getting the results? Because it had nothing to do with how much money you gave. It never has anything to do. I just told you, it's this woman that, little brother was telling me about. She gave several $1,000s to be emailed a affirmation that said, I am enough, for 21 days, and say it all day long. And she never got results. Yeah, because it's the love of yourself. We don't value ourselves. Exactly. Thank you for making your ebooks free too, because I was like, wow, she made it free for us. You're welcome, Kay. You're welcome. I've never had to pay a penny for anything regarding this recipe. Exactly. All love. Beautiful. Beautiful. I have heard that you won't get value out of it if it isn't free. I said to myself, not me. I don't accept that. Exactly. I don't need the sunflower. I get it sometimes when people want one-on-one with you. So in that way, they're paying for your time. Thing is, Neville Goddard, he didn't charge for his time. Lil buddy, lil bro, he's not charging for his time. Me, this is my time with you. You one-on-one with me right now. I'm not charging you for this time. Why didn't that person who paid a coach $1,200 to get her manifestation? I missed what it said. Oh, I don't know if the person who that was someone else's comment regarding the talk. My comment was they paid several $1,000s for an affirmation. She shared this with little brother, and little brother told me that she didn't manifest, and the reason why she didn't manifest is because she didn't believe it. That's the only reason why you never manifest, is because you don't believe it. That would always be the only reason. It's because you didn't believe. You didn't believe that you could have it, which is why you don't get it. So step 3 works with you. You got to have faith that what you have asked for, you already have. You accept it. So you talk to yourself or you imagine. This is the part where we have to see ourselves as already being the person, the believing part, the being the person that already sees themselves as having it, not waiting to physically see it, but mentally seeing it. Whether you're saying, oh, it's already mine, it's already done. Or you're imagining in your mind, oh, I got the car keys. Or you're sitting in the car and you're driving the car. You can mentally imagine it, or you could go test drive it if that makes it more real to you. But I know going to test drive it isn't what makes it true. It's your belief that makes it true. Because many people have test driven a car and still couldn't see themselves with it. So make sure if you decide to test drive the car that you say is the car of your dreams, see yourself with the car. Not just as someone who's test driving the car, but actually see yourself as owning the car. I'm so thankful that you always place the responsibility back. Yep. Hello, KJX. When I said, yeah. I'm feeling a bit down and weary since I'm getting back in the state. Okay, first, let's stop. No judgment. No judgment, KJX. No judgment. We're not down. We're not wavering. Just old thoughts are coming to surface. What do we do when old thoughts come to the surface? I don't think that way anymore. It is as simple as that. We don't judge it. We don't analyze it. We don't criticize it. We don't feel guilty, no shame, no regret, no remorse. It's an old thought. It's a habitual thought. That's all it is. It's a habitual thought. Now you're going to create the habit of thinking differently. So how do we do that? When we recognize we're having old thoughts, we just tell ourselves, oh, I don't think that way anymore. This is how I think. Don't complicate it. Keep it that simple. Keep it that simple. No longer telling the old story. The old story comes up because it's out of habit. We're habitual creatures. It's out of habit. Oh, that's an old habit. I don't think that way anymore. I choose to think this way. It's really that simple. Hello, I am Star. Hello, Baylani. Hey, you up in here, Baylani. You up in here. Yes. So talk to us about it, Toyia. Seeing value in dollars and cents. You got to see yourself as more than dollars and cents. You're more than money. You created money. You're, like you said, you're infinite heirs. You already possess all things. Just give it to yourself. You feel saved today? Hey, oh, hey. She never believed she was enough, just thought it would work if she tried it. Yeah, that's sad to me. Self-concept is one of the easiest manifestations. Yes, Chrissy T. But the thing is, so many people have been traumatized through religion and worldly values. We place our values in our things instead of placing our value in ourselves. We give value to money and to things instead of getting what a real value. As Paul reminds us, we have treasure in earthen vessels. The treasure is in you. Yep, that's it. I'm so glad you gave yourself permission. Oh, that's what we're talking about. Giving yourself permission to receive the blessing. You don't have to earn it. You don't have to pay for it. It's already yours. Hey, hey, Eli, welcome. It's like using a tool via instruction manual versus actually understanding and knowing how it works. Yes. Hey, 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 my manifestation momentum, welcome. Yes, welcome, welcome. He was helping people this morning too. Phenomenal. Oh, wow. Man, little bro is on it. He is not playing around. Hey, Pastor Jesse. Hey. He said, I don't understand affirmations. They never worked because if I was that, I wouldn't be affirming. Yep, because you affirm, affirmations don't make a thing true. Affirmations state that which already is. People don't understand they affirm all day long through their conversations, through their thoughts, through their inner dialogues. Is what you're thinking about yourself. That's what you're affirming. You're stating the truth about yourself every time you talk about you, every time you have a conversation. Your life is an affirmation. Your life speaks volumes. Your life shows me what it is you truly believe. And some of you don't believe very much of yourselves. So we're going to change that. We're going to change that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Layla. Thank you. Lord, how much I miss you on early today. Hey, April. Hey. Yeah, I may start going on twice a day. We'll see. In the morning and in the evening. We'll see. You know, football almost over. The football season just about over. And I could talk about this all day, right? I love it. I love it. I love it. And we're here to spread Mrs. Toya's magic. I love how my daughter was like, it's not your magic. I'm like, I know. It's the magic of believing in yourself. I just like she said, you eating this up. I am. I love me. That's my nephew. That's my nephew. I love my nephew. Oh, I spoke with him last night and it was such a beautiful, oh my goodness. He had me cracking. He's funny too. He's funny and he's straightforward. He don't play no games. You talking about straight up no chaser. That's a straight up no chaser. It's almost like no filter. But I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Some adults may be put off from it because he's a young man, right? But he trying to show people, trying to break that stronghold off people and not believing in themselves. He's like, you don't need permission to believe in you. You asking me for permission to believe in yourself. You don't need my permission to believe in yourself. He said, but if you want a permission slip, go to Miss Toya's link in her bio and click the link and pay $899.98 if you want me to give you permission. Do you know people were going to my link looking for this permission slip? Because they was ready to pay $900 to believe in themselves. Hey, A-Town LLC, yes, millionaires, kings and queens, let's turn up, yeah. Turn up, hey, turn up, hey. I am 36912, how you doing? Your reality aligns with your thoughts, not the other way around. That's it. You're welcome. You are so welcome. We are separate from the old story as East is from the West. That's it, Chrissy T. I was reading 5 Lessons by Neville last night, and he emphasized not being the observer, but see yourself actually in the desire. See what would happen if it was already fulfilled. That's it. You got to see yourself as already being it. You have to be it now. Not later, now. Oh, little bro was like, Miss Toya, you talk like Shakespeare. And I was like, oh, that's because I'm using the King James version of the Bible. He was like, you saying therefore? He was like, I had to look that up. It's like, that means now. I know. I'm like, now. I say unto you, whatever you desire, when you pray, when you ask, when you acknowledge, believe you have received it, past tense, you shall get it. It's yours. The moment you say it is mine, it's yours. So continue to believe that. Continue to walk in that. And scripture doesn't say anything about how to get it. Scripture doesn't give you no recipe on how to get it. Man made that part up. Man put his 2 cents in. And that's all it's worth, about 2 cents. And people are paying for people's 2 cents. They paying thousands of pounds, thousands of dollars for man's 2 cents. When God told you that ain't none of your business. How I bring it to you is not your work. Because your thoughts are not my thoughts. Your ways are not my ways. I got this. But we don't believe it. We're like, no. Let me give you step 1 through 10. See, first you got to send out emails. Then you got to network. Then, you got to know some billionaires or some millionaires, because you can't be a millionaire without knowing millionaires. And then, you got to know, you got to go to, you need a coach, because you can't do this by yourself. You need a coach. So let me tell you, make sure you get you a coach. Make sure you get you a mentor, because you can't do this by yourself. And I'm not saying you shouldn't have mentors and you shouldn't have coaches. I know Neville had a mentor, right? Neville didn't have any money. Did his mentor charge him? No. As I'm telling y'all, when I had thought about charging for my time, that just never sat well with me, because I'm saying it's me. I'm not saying nobody else need to do anything like I'm doing it. This is my journey. This is my perspective. This is my individualized. I just know I'm already wealthy, and I don't have to try to figure out where that wealth is coming from. I know wealth will find me in the best way it knows how. Now, your wealth can be your passion, whatever your passion is. Am I saying that you won't work? No. But what you do won't feel like work. It won't be a chore. It will be something you actually enjoy doing. And then money is just going to be thrown upon you. It's like you ain't going to be able to resist the money. The money going to chase you instead of you chasing it. Hey, Layla, hey. Hey, Patrice Hunt. Yep. It's always working. Affirmations are thoughts. Thank you, IM36912. He said, oop, twice a day. Well, we'll see, Lisa. Don't hold me to that. Oh, thank you, Sunflower. Say, little cousin had us cracking up in yesterday's live. Love his humor. Absolutely. Yep, straight up. Yes, Baylani. Yes. Hey, Sharice. I was listening to one of the lives on YouTube at work last night when Phenomenal Divine came in telling, yes. About her sibling coming there. Yep. I say, no, not them looking. You see that show? Don't fear. Okay, Phenomenal Divine. We got to change it up. No fear, right? Why are we talking about fear? He good. People are very receptive to the way he talk because he know who he is. He's big dog. He big dog. He big Sagittarius energy. He big dog. He's not going to have to change anything about himself because he loves himself just the way he is. So don't you try to change him either, right? We change no one but self, right? We change our perspective of the person, but we never try to change the person, right? We don't see people. We don't see others. We see our concept of them. So enjoy his personality. Enjoy his sarcasm. I enjoy it. I didn't have no problem with it. He's straight up no chaser. I'm here for it. He gonna keep it real. He ain't sugarcoating nothing for you. If you want your desire, he telling you how to get it. He keeping it simple. He like you telling me about the past and the story and what happened, and I didn't even know what you want. Why are we talking about that? He gonna keep you on the straight and narrow. He ain't gonna let you go off to Broad Street. He not gonna let you keep regurgitating the old. He gonna put the hammer down. Stop talking about that. That's not what we're manifesting. Why are you talking about the old? Why? I love that. He reminded me, yes, we all need to be like that when it comes to manifesting our desire. Stop, let go of the old story. Refocus your mind. What is it that you want? That's where your focus should be. Because I asked you all, what do you have to pay in order to get your desire? Do we know what we have to pay? What is the currency that gets your desire? What is it that you have to pay? What do you have to give? I don't see anyone put anything in the comments. Do we know what we have to pay? Do we know what the currency is? That's too silly. I'm not judging that, but that generally made me laugh. So that made you laugh, Eli. Do not seek any further. Who you wish to be is closer than you think. Yep, it's already here. And then a few days later, everything changed and they showed amount of time for them. So, yep. It's about being. Absolutely, Layla Brown. That's it. It's about. I know, right? Phenomenal. Say, buddy, do not play. He does not play. Say, if I smoke and believe I am healthy, I will be healthy. Or do I need to quit smoking? What do you tell me? Do you need to quit smoking? If you believe you're healthy and nothing outside of you could ever harm you, then nothing that goes into a man defiles him. It's what comes out of a man that defiles him. It's your thoughts about what you do that defile you. It's not about what you do. It's what you think about it. There is no good or bad. Only thinking makes it so. But we've been conditioned to think everything is wrong. That's a conditioning. That's a stronghold we have to be loosed of. Let go and set free. Yes, you guys talk with conviction. Hey, Jen. Say, who am I referring to? Phenomenal's brother. She shared my books with him and he helped her as well as others manifest the desires that they have been longing for. So we're just sharing the simplicity of the message and how he perceived it. He understood its simplicity of manifesting, that it was never meant to be hard, that there are only 4 steps, one of which is not your work. The do nothing, that's the part people struggle with. People struggle with do nothing. People want to do something. They want to make it happen. They want to interfere. They want to give their 2 cents. They want to show you what to do, how to do it, when it's not your work. T, let me ask you a question. I swear it'll lead somewhere. No problem. Of course. We're all here for the questions, all love. Hey. How long have I been on? Probably about an hour, maybe. Not so, maybe 45 minutes. So we all need someone like that in our lives. You have them. You right here. You're right. Stop talking. Yep. Thoughts, feelings, actions, attraction. Yep. And the action is automatic. When you become the person who has the thing, you automatically do what's required to bring it to you. And a lot of times your doing is going to be minuscule. I'm telling you, right, divine, phenomenal divine, you manifested your home, you manifested zero down payment. It went from $15,000 to no money down to move in. Right, phenomenal divine? You went to not having any money to running into the woman that you lent money to, and she ended up, you hadn't seen her in 5 years, and you ran into her at the store, and she took you to the bank and gave you not only your $25,000 but extra $300 cash and $40 to your siblings. And you did nothing, right? You didn't try to locate her on Facebook. You didn't try to locate her on IG. You saw that money as good as gone. After 5 years, you run into her at the store. They originally declined you for the home loan. Then came back and told you, oh, the person that declined you no longer works here. Apply again. And then they tell you you have been approved, but you need $15,000 down. And you got a little buddy telling you, oh no, because at the time you didn't even have your 25K. He told you, we got the money. We got the money. He told me what you did when he told you we got the money. You know. I ain't gonna share that little tidbit. He told me what you did when he told you was like, we speaking French up in here. And then that's when you ran into the girl that owed you the money, right? And then they came back and said, okay, we'll reduce it to $5,000, and you were willing to pay that. And he was like, hold up, that's not what you said. That's not what we're manifesting. They got to come back to you. Don't take that offer. And you was kind of nervous about not taking it. And then what happened? They came back to you and told you no money down. No, he did not compromise. Even though you were willing to compromise. And most of us do that. Right, Phenomenal Divine? Most of us do that. Most of you like, oh, that's close enough. It's kind of what I want. I got the money. I can give the $5,000. Although I really don't want to, I could. And he was like, no, they gonna come back. We ain't going nowhere. We good. They gonna do it. It's done. There you go. That's it. Attention, attention, attention. Yes. The only thing you have to do is pay attention. That's all you'll ever have to pay is attention. Yes. Pay attention. Attention to your thoughts. You don't like them, change them. Yes, that's it. Hello, Destiny Forever. And what's up, D Rich in the house? I like that because my drinks every now and again are just fine. Absolutely. You can do it every day if you wanted to. Do you recommend a social media detox when you're manifesting since it's the 3D? Nope. It's not about what you do inward, it's what you do. It's not about what you do outward, it's what you do inward. If you think it's wrong, then it'll be wrong for you, Sharice. Don't go against your own law. So if you think that you need to detox, but then you go against your own belief, then what? You're sabotaging yourself. Don't go against what you already believe to be true. But no, it's not necessary. It's not about what you... The social media has no effect on you unless you say it does. A lot of people think social media has an effect on them. So guess what? It has an effect on them. I love social media. I have no problem with it. I don't see the wrongness in social media. I see the beauty in it. I see that. Look at what social media has done. Brought us together in this community. Let's see the beauty of social media. Social media brought us all here today. Yep. Say, I hate when people say you have to take action or inspire action. They say, yep. You know what, all love? When I remember the monocle, I did remember that, all love. That's what I remember as a kid. Him having that little one piece on his eye. I remember that. Yeah, so if I do is autopilot, I just do whatever I feel like doing. Yep. So I know you say do nothing. What if you did something like text it SP? Well, you did it. Don't judge yourself for doing it. I just know it wasn't necessary. Do you think it's hard to manifest multiple things at once? Should we focus one at a time? Nope. It's only nothing is hard. It's only hard because you say it is. Nothing is hard. Absolutely nothing. What did I just say, Dream Woman? I just listened, right? We heard the phenomenal divine, which she was manifesting more than one thing, right? Custody of her siblings, getting the money to move, getting approved from the home. Those were three things she was manifesting, right? Custody, getting approved for the home, and getting the money. It might have been something else. I may be missing something. But those were three things she was manifesting. And she got them all. Just by going to bed in the state of the wish fulfilled. Giving thanks, giving gratitude. And also having her little buddy remind her that she doesn't have to compromise. Even when she felt a little wavering. Her little angel, those heavenly thoughts, those good thoughts that told her, it's already done. You don't have to settle, sister. It's already done. We got this. It's already done. Don't make them giants over you. They're not giants over you. Stop making them giants over you. He said people creating fights and bombs and wars in their own minds. That's what he told me. Everyone walks on water every day. Walking on water is walking over your emotions, getting your emotions in water. Water in scripture can represent emotions or psychological truth. The truth of this message. The Bible is psychological. You work on water every day. Every day. You're always in communication because that's your Yep. It's like, yes, I kick him right out of my car because, no, I didn't even see it. She kicked him out of her car, y'all. Phenomenal Divine told her, I can't take you no more, little brother. He was spitting facts. He was remaining steadfast. He was persistent. He was talking to her like, we got this. And she like, what are you talking about? We don't even have no money. I only got $100 to my name. He was like, we got the money. Next thing you know, she goes into the store and she meets the girl that owes her the $25,000. Yes, Joy Noel. I love social media too, but I keep letting anxiety come through. You don't have any. Who said you had anxiety? Stop claiming something you don't want. Do you want anxiety? Oh, you're welcome, Sunflower. The Mandela effect. Yes, very. I knew where you were going with this, all love. I knew. Many have the memory that he never had a monocle, infinite realities. They're saying Curious George had it. Yep. Like they used to try to say that movie with Sinbad didn't exist. And I'm like, it did exist. I know he played in that movie. And he eventually came out and admitted to playing in the movie. I'm like, I remember watching that movie. People were finding the old cassette tapes. I'm like, what is going on? And he was just like, I was never in a movie like that. And then he eventually came out and said he was in it. We know we saw you in that movie, dressed up like a genie. He almost played the same kind of movie that Shaquille O'Neal played when he was dressed up like a genie. Right, Looney Tunes or Looney Tunes, yep. At what point do you give up if it's been almost 1 year of no movement manifesting a specific peak? You're never supposed to give up. You're supposed to see it as all already done. The reason why you're not seeing this is because you keep telling the old story. You keep talking about what's not instead of what is. Instead of what you want, you're talking about what you don't have. And so until you let go of that old story, you're going to continue to see the old story. Some say that Nelson Mandela died in prison or died in 2013. I know, right? All right. Yeah, these stories you can't keep up. Yes, and Pikachu had a black area at the end of his tip. Yep. So you and Buddy are one and the same. Your sarcasm is just nice for Buddy. No, it's not bad. Phenomenal. It's not bad. You gotta stop thinking his is bad. No. I know I'm sarcastic. I know. Oh. Hey, Monty J. Yeah, Fruit of the Loom had a cornucopia. It wasn't just fruit on the lake. Right, and they tried to say they've never had a cornucopia. I'm like, of course you had a cornucopia. Of course, what? No, we only had fruit. Really? Okay. Hey, Crystal. Giving gratitude for getting my car taken care of and me not paying. Ooh! You know we gotta bring the wow. Where is it? Wow! Wow! Yes, Crystal. Yes. So also, it was never Luke, I am your father. It was instead, no, I am your father. Right, like what? They switched up everything. Right, which I don't agree with. Yeah, it was funny. Oh, so what if the manifestation doesn't happen in the time frame that it is needed? There is no time. You only have now. It's already done. There is no time. You are time. Whenever it happens, it was always on time. It's never late. That's what you have to remind yourself. Say, can you manifest physical and mental health that is great for someone else? Absolutely. You absolutely can. Stop telling the old story. Say, it was so quick, Crystal. Oh, that is beautiful. So Young Song Live, he said, old people need to stop creating wars. Right, Lisa. He called us old, y'all. He was talking about us. He said, y'all old people. He didn't say y'all. He just said old. But we know he was talking about us. Because he called Drew Hill old. So you know Drew Hill younger than me. Drew Hill is only in his 40s, I think. And he called Drew Hill old. So he think probably anybody over 30 or 25 is old. I don't know. Oh my goodness. No, for real, I was the person who would fight in my head before I confront someone. Yep. No, I don't want my other diamonds either. Okay, so yes, let's stop naming them. No more labeling any of your conditions or your personality, and start seeing yourself as well and complete and whole. Oh yeah, that thank you, Joy. Yep. Kazam, that's it. Yep, Sharice. Now when you talk about yourself differently. Talk about yourself as you will want, how you want others to see you. How do you want to be described? How do you want others to see you? And see yourself as that way now. Not that you're getting better, but that you're already that way. And you must go to sleep in the state of the wish fulfilled. And if you do take medication, even when taking the medication, you're telling yourself, I am healed, I am well, I am whole, I am complete. Because it's not what you do outwardly, it's what you do inwardly. The inner must change before the outer ever will. So the focus should always be on the mind, your thoughts, What are you saying about yourself? Your body follows your mind, not the other way around. And they say Richard Simmons never went. Right. April, I'm like, what? What? Y'all telling me I got false memories? Y'all telling me I made this stuff up? Mm-mm. Right, magic mirror on the... That don't even make sense. Magic mirror, you know, she was saying mirror, mirror on the wall. Yep. Hey, Aaron. Hey. See, my SP takes me out of the blue. I'm not even pressed. I know, right? Say, you got this. You got that. Say the Mandela effect is mass gaslighting. Right. Oh, they trying to make us all think we're crazy. I know I'm not crazy. I know I'm not. He said anybody over 18 to him is old. Well, I don't know. He's going to be 18 soon, right? He's 16, so. Let's say the way they were teaching the Bible had the kids lost in sky. Yep, it did. Yep. Royal, hey, yep. Look, I love when I'm listening to your live and someone asks me what I'm watching. I say, my sermon. Oh, that's cute, Eli. That's cute. Say, folks, yeah, let them do what they gonna do. It's not, it don't affect my world in no way. It doesn't. Hey. So I can go on for hours to be. Oh, I know. So you're really into the quantum physics of it all. I know, I like that. Yeah, it's a very chill, whatever feeling. Yeah. I know. We know certain stuff happen. Exactly. Oh, yes, Almighty. Yes. And keep it simple. Keep it super simple. You just got to believe you already have what you desire. Okay, neuroscience too. Nice. Yeah, I like listening to it. I'm not trying to know it enough to teach it. That I'll let someone else do that part of it. I like to listen to it, but I'm not trying to understand it enough to like teach it. I ain't gotta do all that. I'm gonna keep it super simple. Know what you want. That's your asking, deciding. Give thanks for receiving it. Believe. You must see yourself as already being the person. You must have faith. You must persist. What Neville Goddard and others are called living in the end. Seeing yourself as already being that person. Don't complicate it. Let go of the old story is a must. Because here's the thing. If you're already the person, how are we still talking about the past? How are we still living in the past if you're already the person? That's your faith. And your faith is not trying to figure out how it's happened. Your faith is it has already happened. I'm already that person. That's why number 4 is the most crucial part. Do nothing. Say how to know what you want. It could be general. It could be specific, right? So you'd be like, I just want to be happy. Okay. What does that look like? You're happy. Can you describe that? Can you explain what happiness is to you? Can you make that practical for yourself? Looks like reverse engineering your reality. Right. Oh, yes, phenomenal divine. Yes, yes. She says, thank you all for asking Buddy for help. He loves helping. Please just remember he is 16. He is a minor. That's phenomenal divine's brother. He helped her in manifesting her desires, and he's been helping others on this app. Many of you who have been in the chat help with manifesting their desires. He was on one day, he was helping others till 6 o'clock in the morning, and he still had to go to school the next day. He's telling everybody he's helped his coach. He's helped just, he said one guy in a store, he told him, I'm going to write this down. I'm going to start charging for Miss Toyia's magic. I'm going to start selling it. He said, okay, you could write it and you could sell it, but it's not going to work because you got to believe in it. You got to believe it. He said he was going to start selling it. He definitely wants to, he tells this message with whomever. He don't care who it is. He tells everyone about Miss Toyia's magic. And he says everyone he helps, his only payment is that you go tell 8 other people. When you get your desire, when you reach your success, go tell 8 other people. His older brother is even coming around. The older brother that was telling a phenomenal divine, just pay the money, just pay the money, just pay the money, just pay the 15,000, just pay it. And he took her phone and blocked him. He wants to learn the magic. He wants to know how to use it. Yep. And he discovered the magic in my books. He said I taught them magic in my books. Phenomenal Divine got my ebooks for free in the link tree in my bio. And she gave it to him and his sister. They're twins. Caleb and his sister. They're twins. And he said, this it? This all we got to do? Oh, we got this. They read the 30-day transformation journey and the recipe for life. These are what these 4 steps are from. The recipe for life. He was like, this easy, this simple. He said, Miss Toyia, they keep trying to add a step 5 to your 4 steps. He's like, it's only 4 steps. And he's like, he was like, Miss Toyia, they stupid. I was like, and I get what he's saying because he keep telling them 5 or 6 times. And they keep saying, but what else to do? That's it. What else to do? And he was like, he telling them nothing else. But if you want to pay a tax, go to Miss Toyia's link in her bio, get your permission slip, and pay $899.98. And go get your permission slip out of the link in Miss Toyia's bio, and pay for the permission slip to believe in yourself. And it's going to cost you $899.98. He said people actually went to my link, to my bio, to try to find this link. They went to my bio and tried to find this link to pay $900 to believe in themselves. And he said, no, I'm telling you, you don't need my permission to believe in yourself. You don't need anyone's permission to believe in yourself. You just have to stop talking about what you don't want. You want marriage? Go to bed in the state of the wish fulfilled. See yourself as already being married. What does that look like? Are you wearing a ring? What side of the bed are you going to sleep on? Maybe sleep on that side of the bed. You're married and you all decided what side of the bed you're going to sleep on. And since you're married, your partner's in the bed with you, sleep on the side that says that you have another person in the bed with you. Make it real to you. Make it natural to you. Say, wait, I got to share this too. Some believe that they were taught there was 51 or 52 states. Oh, wow. Really? Yep. Say a big way. Yes, yes. Yep, law of assumption. Always, yep, me too. Me too, Destiny. Yep, law of assumption always resonated with me the best too. I know, right? Then he brought up the old people song, right? Yes, yes. People are definitely traumatized by their conditions. Yes, absolutely. That I am who my name says I am. Yep. The only ghost he created. That's it. Say love your points. Talk more about do nothing. The do nothing part is the part that most of us struggle with because we believe we have to earn or prove worthiness to receive our manifestation. We think if we do a vision board, or if we do this automatic or this robotic affirming, or if we script it, or if we got to do something because, you know, some way you feel like you have to pay for it. When that's not, and I'm using this based off scripture as well as experience for myself, and in the plethora of success stories we've heard where people were still and did nothing and their desires came to them. So you're not trying to figure out how. You're not trying to figure out how. Okay, I need I need $15,000 down payment for a house. How am I going to get that? Right? Well, I know someone owes me $25,000. I could try to find them. I haven't talked to them in 5 years, but they owe me $25,000. I could try to reach out to them. I could try to, find them on social media if I can get in contact with them, because I know they know and I know they owe me the money. But nope. What did Phenomenal Divine do? Because I'm talking about Phenomenal Divine's success story. Because she was told she had been approved for the home loan, but she needed a $15,000 payment when she only had $100 to her name. But I told her, go to sleep in the state of the wish fulfilled. So she went to sleep every night giving thanks for being in her home, for having custody of her siblings. She went to sleep giving thanks, giving gratitude, not knowing where this money's going to come from. And she said it never even crossed her mind to even look for this woman that owed her $25,000. But when she saw the woman in the grocery store, everything came back to mind. Oh yeah, that's right. You do owe me $25,000. But she never said anything to her. The woman's like, hey, come to the bank with me. And she said she all in her mind. Man, I want to cuss you out so bad because you know you owe me $25,000. You know you owe me $25,000. I'm about to get you a Chicago whooping because you about to get it. You know you owe me this money. But she never said anything. She just followed the lady to the bank. And if they get to the bank and the lady, the friend that she hasn't seen in 5 years, that she loaned money to 5 years ago, hands her a $25,000 cashier's check. and then gives her $300 cash and gives her siblings $40. This is the do nothing. Because again, she could have tried to think about how to get this 15,000. But all she did was give thanks for already being in the home, for already having custody of her siblings. She just went to sleep in that state, not trying to figure out how was this going to happen. She had her mother saying, no, you can't have custody of the children. She was originally denied the home loan. She came on my live and said, I got denied the home loan. What do? I said, revise it. Don't accept it. Believe you did receive the approval. Say, go to sleep in the state of the wish fulfilled. And she did it. Now, I don't even want to tell you how much time it took, because then you all get caught up on time. You all get too caught up on, oh my goodness. But she said it was 3 days. 3 days. I don't even really like it because y'all get stuck on that. Oh my goodness, 3 days? Okay, I want to do it in 3 days too. Time does not exist. It's already done. But somebody tell y'all it took a week, or it took 9 days, or it took 10 days, or it took 24 hours, or it took 3 days, or it took 1 day. And then y'all all get, that's y'all become super focused, hyper focused on, it only took 3 days. Okay, then. So everybody going around trying to sell you a dream that I can make it manifest for you for 3 days. It happened to me for 3 days, and I can show you how to do it. Right. And she said she was over her time to get a house. They had only given her 2 weeks. She was well past that time. The 2 weeks passed and gone. And she still didn't have approval for the house. She still didn't have the requirements they gave her. She hadn't met. And her brother reminded her, who gonna tell you a time? What you mean they gave you a time? Like, we coming from Chicago to California. We experienced 5 o'clock and y'all ain't even got to 5 o'clock yet. Oh, okay. Yep. Yep, Destiny, that's it. Yep, be still. Yep, that's it. That's number 4. Be still. Do nothing. Yep, do nothing. You got it then, Sporty. Go to sleep in the state. Go to sleep every night, giving gratitude and thanks for your 15K. Be persistent. Be faithful to it. Go to sleep every night, giving thanks, seeing yourself with the 15K. You're welcome, Authenticity. Yes, act as if. We don't need anything outside of us to save us. We only need to believe in ourselves. We don't have to prove worthiness. We don't have to earn it. You deserve it just because of who you are. It has nothing to do with anything you've done. We like to pat ourselves on the back. We like to talk about, we like to get rewards or awards, right? We love the awards. Say, look what you've done. Look what you done did. See this big old shiny award for what you done did? You ain't did nothing. The Father within you did the work. You're the beneficiary of your thoughts. That's what you are. You're the beneficiary of your thoughts. Everything you got is because you believed it in, whether it was good or bad. You believed it. So guess what? You got to experience it. I believe as Jesus. Yes. I keep going back and forth on what to ask for as if it's too much, and maybe I should back it up to be more reasonable. What does that mean, Rhea Mama? Why are you shortchanging yourself? You don't have to limit yourself just because you don't know how it's going to come. Live in the end of already having it, and it shall appear. You're just supposed to go to bed in a state of the wish fulfilled. You're not supposed to be trying to figure out how it's going to come or thinking that you're good enough or not good enough. That is not a requirement. The scripture says now, whatsoever you desire, and it does not matter, that's whatever you desire. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Whatever is all inclusive. It can be anything. Believe it. Go to sleep believing you have it now. And let go of the concept of time. That's our biggest limitation, stumbling block. Trying to figure out when. There is no when. There's only now. Because guess when it happens? It happens when? Now. It always happens now. Always. Believe and you will see the glory of God within you in your life. Yes, Chief Naji. Yes. Buddy kept saying, it's Miss Toya's 4 steps. I hear my days, y'all. That's why I let Buddy ask y'all. Yes. So you're listening, but you're not hearing. Hey, pretty as Lene. Oh, okay. Yes. Okay. So I hear my days, y'all. That's why I let Buddy answer y'all. Yes. You say, so when I pray, I don't feel anything. It's like I don't feel God listening to me and I feel frustrated. How do you pray? What is prayer for you? Because prayer may be different for you than it is for me. I don't see prayer as asking a God outside of me to do anything for me. I don't see prayer as a begging and a pleading to be found worthy or good enough for a blessing to be bestowed upon me. That's not how I define prayer. Let me define prayer for you. You'll find it in my book, the free ebook bundle. The name of the book is called The Recipe for Life, and I define prayer for you in that book. Especially those of you who have the religious background, who's deconstructing from Christianity. Christianity is not a freeing practice. It's a practice that binds you and is a stumbling block to many. Okay, here it is. Prayer. Absolutely. There's nothing against you, Sporty. There is nothing against you. You have to loosen, let go of that mentality. There is nothing against you. Time is not against you and time is not for you. Time doesn't exist. It's a construct. We made it up. This is how I define prayer in my book. Prayer is gratitude, thankfulness, and praising for that which has already been accomplished, and not a begging or beseeching for a God to do something that is already done. Prayer is an allowing. It is a show of thanksgiving and appreciation. Since what is desired is always given, you only need to give thanks and appreciate it. Praying then is seen to be recognizing yourself to be that which you now desire. So, prayer is the subjective appropriation of the objective hope. That's a Neville Goddard quote, that last statement. You're subjectively seeing it in your mind, what you expect to see in your world, in your 3D, in your external experience. Nope. Destiny, I do not agree with that. Why do I think he got it so good, phenomenal, divine? Because he wasn't adulterated. he 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 didn't have all of these blockages, right? When he read my book, I didn't say that you needed to be anything other than believe in yourself, right? I didn't say that you needed a healing. I didn't say, I didn't add all of these extra things to it. I didn't say that you were broken, not good enough. You got to try to figure out how to get it. Like, he really just understood the simplicity, and he didn't have the baggage of religion either. He did not have the baggage of religion to have to deconstruct from that mentality. That's truly a blessing. And it was just time. It was time. It was supposed to happen. It was not by accident. There was no coincidence. He was ready for his world to be different. And you know this because he intuitively planned out a way to get to you. Way before he knew anything about this truth, this law. He intuitively figured out a way how to get his siblings, him and his siblings, to your siblings, to your house. That's what you call synchronicity. Everything just came together. That's what you call divine timing. That's what you call yes. I don't know what he was praying for when he was in this situation, right? When you said they were, separated in foster care. Who knows what he was crying out for and was praying for. And then he got the mindset, I ain't taking this. We going to my sister's house. And he devised the plan to get the four of them there on a 4 days journey from Chicago to California. Yep, Chief Najee, that's it. Oh, yes, Joy Noe, I'll say it again. What's my favorite Neville book? I like all his books, but I like Seed Time and Harvest, The Power of Awareness, Your Faith is Your Fortune, At Your Command. I mean, I kind of like all his books. I don't know if I have really a favorite one. Hey, Gigi. Hey. Say that's what I was thinking. He hasn't been as programmed like some, so he was more receptive. Yes, TikTok is back. Time's the only reality. Your experience on your reality. Yep, that's it. Yes, yes. Tap, tap, tap the screen, guys. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, thank you. Yep, the past is $1 million deposits. Amen to that. So it is to that. Yes, I'm going to say them again. Yes, I'm going to reread the prayer. Some of his success stories make me cry. The homeless lady and the I know. I know. I know. I can't wait for him to share everything. Everything, he is like, I'm telling you, he has set his world aglow. He is definitely the light in his world. He is shining the light and people are being transformed. It is beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. See, sometimes it feels easier to pray when you grew up religious. Hey, Viv, that's the thing. We got to change the way we think about prayer. Prayer is not a begging or asking. Prayer is a commanding, and he understands that. He told his aunt, you know, those who are, the family that he has that are churchgoers or believer in Christianity. He told them prayer is not begging. That's not what prayer is. He said he read my books and he took notes. When he helped the homeless woman manifest, she had been living in her van for 2 years with 8 children. And he said, and she stopped him and asked him why he always smiling. And he said, because I have Mrs. Toyia's magic. And she was like, I wish I had Mrs. Toyia's magic. He said, hold on, I'm going to go get my notes. See, he took notes. And I think he also watches me on YouTube as well. I don't know if he's following anyone else or if he's listening to any other teachings. I'm not sure. Possibly he is. I don't know. I know he watches me on YouTube per, what Phenomenal Divine shared with us. He said he went upstairs and got his notebook. And, he said he spent 3 hours with the homeless lady to tell her, you not living in a van, you live in a house. What got me, she was like, can you imagine 9 people living in a van that doesn't work? He's like, no, I can't imagine it, but you could. And she's like, what? I didn't want this for my kids. He said, you had to. You had to be thinking about this. How could you be experiencing it? He said, but that's okay. We're not going to worry about that now. What do you want? And she proceeded to tell him, and then he said that was on a Sunday. On Monday, she came back and hugged him so hard, and she had been told by her social worker that she was getting her apartment for her and her children, and that the Salvation Army will be furnishing her home for her. And here's the caveat, y'all. This is what y'all need to understand. The home was always there. The apartment was always there. She couldn't see it. Why? Because she called herself a homeless person. She identified with being a homeless person. It wasn't until she identified with living in a home that she became a person who lived in a home. Prior to that, her mind was, I'm a homeless person. Me and my children live in a van, and we've been living here and it don't even work for 2. That's how she described herself. And not until Buddy showed her how to use the power of her mind, the magic of believing in herself, and accepting that, when I go to sleep tonight, I'm not sleeping in a van, I'm sleeping in my home. And she says when she goes to the social worker, when she goes to visit her social worker, she closed her eyes to enter their bathroom, and she imagined she was walking into her beautifully furnished beach bathroom and thinking to herself, oh, I hope my kids didn't mess up my beautiful bathroom. That's that role playing I was telling y'all about. That's living in the end. That's acting as if. That's staying true to her desire. That's her no longer seeing herself as a homeless person. She now saw herself as living in a home. That's number 3. Believing, trusting, having faith. That's the step 3. And then in step 4, she did nothing. She was going to the aid office anyway. She still, you know how she found out about the house? The social worker said, "How come you're not on the list?" I said, "Are you on the list for homeless, to get shelter?" "I don't know nothing about no list." She was blinded to her blessings because what? She saw herself as a homeless person. It's not until she saw herself living in a home that she was able to see herself living in a home. Then it presented itself. Did she have to do anything? No, she was naturally going to the aid office. That was a natural thing she did. Did she go to the aid office asking them, "Oh, do y'all have a list to help me get on? Do y'all have a way you can help me get shelter?" No. The social worker said, "Are you on the list?" And she's like, "I don't even know nothing about a list." Of course, I'm ad-libbing. Y'all know I'm ad-libbing just to spice it up a little bit. Because it's not like I heard the story. I'm telling it from the way Buddy shared it with me in my DM. And I'm just imagining that she would be like, "I don't know anything about a list. What are you talking about?" She probably like, "Damn, I've been living homeless for 2 years and I could have been on a list. I could have been in a home." And guess how much she paying to stay in this apartment? This home that she got. $18 a month. I'm just saying, y'all, it's time for us to power up, to level up, to walk in the end of our desire. No more playing around. It's time to really learn to be still, learn to do nothing, and just work on transforming your thinking. That's all. That's your only work. Change the way you think. Everything else gonna take care of itself. Things are just going to happen. Things are just going to come to you. But let me reread before I go back to the comments. Let me reread prayer again for those of you that asked. Again, you can get this for free in the link tree. You can get it for free. So anytime you need to go and you want to read what I wrote as far as the definition for prayer, everyone is you pushed out: power, consciousness, belief, assumption, forgiveness, love, repentance. If you want to know those definitions, go get the book for free. 3 is a free book. 3 books. Daily Diamond Gems, a book of affirmations and scriptures. Because remember, an affirmation is not to make something true. You're affirming that which already is. 30-day transformation journey. Again, a book of affirmations and scriptures. You're not trying to make something so. It already is so. It's about acknowledgement. And then I give you a little synopsis of the scripture to make it practical to you so you can apply it to your life. So you can make the desires of your dreams a reality for yourself. Okay, prayer is gratitude, thankfulness, and praising for that which has already been accomplished, and not a begging or beseeching for a God to do something that is already done. Prayer is an allowing. It is a show of thanksgiving and appreciation. Since what is desired is always given, not sometimes, not most times, but it's always given, you only need to give thanks and appreciate it. Praying then is seen to be recognizing yourself to be that which you now desire. So, prayer is the subjective appropriation of the objective hope. That's a Neville Goddard quote. Prayer is the subjective. That's what you're imagining. And then you're going to appropriate it so it can be objectified into what? your 3D, your external world, into an experience. Yep, there's no God but me. Hey, Gigi. Yeah, you'll be caught up. Yeah, but we're talking about Phenomenal Divine's brother, Caleb. He's a 16-year-old prodigy, I will call. He took this teaching, the simplicity of it, like fish to water. It's so natural to him. He has helped so many people in such a small time. He's not only helped his sister and his siblings, he's telling everybody wherever he goes. Gigi, he calls it Mrs. Toyia's magic. That's what he calls it. When he tells people about the magic of believing in oneself, he tells them, I know Mrs. Toyia's magic and I can teach it to you. And he's helped many people manifest by teaching them this truth. Yep. Oh, okay, Phenomenal Divine. Okay. Say, read the 4-step recipe. Oh, thank you, Eli. Yep, spread the good news. The never-ending good news. Absolutely. So I was about to fight that lady, too. Like, who is this lady hugging nobody? I know you was like stranger. You was like stranger danger, Phenomenal Divine. Notice when we speak what we don't want, we speak in the presence. Yup. In the present tense. Yup. That's exactly how I manifested my home after my divorce. Yes, Jen. That is amazing. You see, he deserves all the hugs at this point. I know that's right. He sure does. You're right. You say, I'm still big sister. I imagine my $1,600 plus rent paid up through March. Oh, yes. So you go to sleep. I like that. And I'm going to give you, so this is what Buddy helped a woman. I think her name was Betty. I think that's what it was. She hadn't paid her rent in 5 months. And he told her the steps. And so he said, what would you get from, what would you get to show that you've paid up your rent? And she said a receipt. Okay, so you have the receipt. She said she had got eviction notice. He said, throw the eviction notices away. You have the receipt. He said, now you're going to go to bed knowing that you have the receipt. And so she said, it's like, he's like, at night, you go to the bathroom in the dark. You know how to get to the bathroom without stubbing your toe, right? You just know how to do it. She's like, oh, yeah, I know how, yeah, I get up and go every night. Oh, man. He's like, yeah, then you have to know that you have the receipt that proves that you've paid your rent. Her rent got paid after 5 months, y'all. Her rent got paid after 5 months. And it's like, we know this, right? And we all have our manifestation stories, right? We all have our success stories, right? We all have them. And it's just like the simplicity of him sharing it with everybody, because some of us we still diluted the message because we were listening to so many other people, right? We had so many schools of thought regarding the simplicity of manifestation. You have too many people telling you, well, you can't do it by yourself. Well, you got to try this technique, try that technique. I got a technique for you. I came up with this technique. I came up with that technique. Let's do this technique, right? Oh, you're broken, so you need healing. You got to do shadow work. You got to do inner work. You got to do inner healing. When he talked to that lady, the homeless lady, I'm sure he wasn't telling her that she was broken and that she needed shadow work in order to get her apartment for her and her 8 children. She didn't have time for no shadow work. When he told her on a Sunday, she came back Monday. She wasn't doing no inner healing. She wasn't talking to her inner child. She went to sleep believing she was sleeping in a car. And instead of in a car, she was sleeping in a home. And when she went into her bathroom, she imagined it was her bathroom. And I like how he told someone, this magic is not something you put on the shelf. He said, you carry this magic wherever you go. You got to carry it and use it wherever you go. You don't use it one time and then put it up on the shelf, which a lot of us do. We use it one time. He said, I ain't gonna never have a bad day. Cause I got Miss Toyia's magic with me. I don't gotta have a bad day. I ain't never having a bad day. Yes, free, 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 free. The best things in our life really are free. The coach story, I'm gonna need him to tell it because I don't really remember it real well. Phenomenal. If you want to come up and share it, you can. I don't quite remember it, so I don't want it to lose. It's like he sent me those stories, so I kind of reread them, so I'm able to remember them a little bit more in greater detail because I kind of read them a few times, talked about it several times. But the coach's story, I would need for him to tell me it again, because I don't want to it to lose, it's oomph, because that's a really good story too. So if you remember it, please come up and share with us, because we would love to hear, because that's what this platform is all about. Success, 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 success. We're not over here trauma bonding and trauma dumping over here. We're all about speaking our life into existence. We're all about, if that can happen for them, it can happen for me. That's how simple it is. It's just that simple. Yes, it's just that simple. Yes, Gigi. Yes. Oh, you know what, Bailani? My husband said the same thing. He said I'm Neville. But he said he called me Neville. He didn't call me Abdul. He said I was Neville. But I like how you said that. I am is powerful. You say I am beautiful. You automatically become it. Yep. Helen has Hassel's SPEC method for manifesting. Selected, projected, expected, collected. Yes, yes. Hey, let me be frank. Happy Monday. I love how he gives simple examples of what we can do on a daily. Yep. Simple, simple, simple. Yes, I had to stop listening to multiple manifestation coaches. I'm so where I only trust myself. Yep, I'm to where I only, that's it. Yeah, that's when a lot of people's like, have you heard of this coach? Have you heard of that coach? Have you heard of that? I was like, no, I stopped listening. I'm saying my only coach is Neville Goddard. I got really two coaches, Neville Goddard, Dr. Joseph Murphy. Every once in a while, listen to Reverend Ike if I want a real spark, some juice, because he good for, a quick little pick-me-up. But Neville Goddard has been my mentor. That's who my mentor is. Hello, user 433. Hey. That be them weirdos on Twitter talking about shadow work. You call them weirdos, man. Hey, Lonnie. Oh, yes, me too, Jen. Yes. Hey, Cookie. Say, buddy be excited to share, so I will let him. Okay, yes. Right, yes. Okay, Gigi. True, because I really awakened. I overconsumed. Yes, yes. I think we were all guilty of that. All love, we were, because we thought everybody was saying the same thing. Come to find out, everybody wasn't saying the same thing. Some people were just really trying to get clients. Oh, and my thing is, you'll get more with honey. Some people try to hold back. Like, I ain't gonna tell you everything because I need you to join my subscription. I need you to join my paid community. I need you to buy these e-courses. I need you to purchase my books. They'll still purchase the books if you tell them the stuff. They'll still get the e-course if they resonate with you. They'll still sign up for your coaching, for your one-on-one. They will still do it. They will still do it. You don't have to hold back. You don't have to keep some of it from just so you want to keep somebody on a payroll. I get it though. Yes, thank you. Thank you. My only coach is me. I have associates like Toyia, Claude, Neville. Yes. See, dead and singing, yes. Oh, dead and gone, dead and gone. Yep, I've been riding on this. How it go? Something too long. I don't really know that song, but that's what that's Toyia and the rapper, right? Eminem, right? Dead and gone, dead and gone. I think that's right. I've been something on this road too long. Something. I don't know the words. That's why I ain't singing. The old man's dead and gone. Dead. The old man's dead and gone. Oh, the old me's dead and gone. Dead and gone. Yes, I love. Okay, yes, yes, yes. I can hear the music in my mind, but I don't really know the words. So I will butcher that song. Yeah, how about you be your coach from source? Right, Roger Troutman. That's it. Be your own coach. I will let you and Buddy do this as Violet Line stated. Yes, yes. Yep, doing business, baby. So that's the theme song for today. Yes, yes. Say, join my subscription and membership. I would always say to myself, pay for something to tell me about me. Yes, it's been traveling down this road too long. Oh, I've been traveling down this road too long. Yeah, thank you, pretty as Lene. The old me is dead and gone, dead and gone. I've been traveling down this road too long. The old me is dead and gone, dead and gone. Just trying to find my way back home. There we go. That's it. We back home, y'all. We made it. Back to life. Back to reality. Back to yourself. Back to the here and now. Yeah. Tell me how to take the initiative. Yes. However do you want it? However do you need it? However do you want it? However do you need it? However do you want it? Yes. That's why I'm so thankful for this community. Oh, yes. Thank you, Gigi. Me too. Yes. Oh, Justin Timberlake and T.I. Thank you, Sporty. Thank you. I said we went for 2 seconds and come back to y'all singing. Great opening the book, Feeling is a Secret, with references to studying many books. Yep. Yeah, that's one of, yeah. I won't say Feeling is a Secret is my favorite book by him, because it should have been Knowing is the Secret. The naturalness of it is the secret. Because when people say feeling, they think it's talking about emotions, and it's not talking about emotions. It's talking about the naturalness of it, the knowingness of it. So that was a little ambiguous to me. I was just like, it took me a little time to understand what he meant. I had to read that a few times. I had to listen to other lectures. I had to find other things. And then he was in a lecture, and at the end of the lecture, someone asked him about feeling. And he was like, when I'm talking about feeling, I'm not talking about emotions. Like, really? So I didn't quite grasp it in the beginning. So, I mean, I like the book, but I'm not going to say it's my favorite. y'all all in the comments know the song too. Right. They do all love. They do. Soul to soul, y'all. Say for the low price of $59.99 today only, right? For the very low price of $59.99. Yes, you better get it. It's a sale happening today. So when my SP said crazy evil things, it affect me. You can't. Nope. Don't accept anything you don't like. Oh, you do not have to accept it. Yep. However do you want it? Yep. Toyia said you can have whatever you like. I said you can have whatever you like. Yep. I could treat you so special, so nice. Yes. Yeah, you just got to decide what you want. Oh, and no guilt or shame regarding it. Can you address this permission slip? I have people in my DM saying they can find it. I talked about that phenomenal device. There is no permission slip, guys. Buddy is using that sarcasm, but I know because it's in text, you're missing that tone in the text of sarcasm. But he's being sorry because you all keep asking him what to do after he's told you what to do. He's giving you the 4 steps. And too many of you are coming back saying, then what I do after that? Then what I do after that? And he keeps telling you there's only 4 steps. Stop making a 5th. He said, but if you want a 5th one, I'm going to give you a 5th one. So he's using sarcasm. The permission slip doesn't exist. But when we were talking and he was like, when we go, sharing this around the world, he was like, I'm going to be standing at the door and I'm going to make them sign this slip that says, this permission slip that says, I give myself permission to believe in myself. So when they get in there asking questions and they get in there being stupid about these questions, I'm going to tell them, pull that slip out of your pocket and read that slip that says, I give myself permission to believe in myself. Because he's basically telling you guys, stop asking him for permission to believe in yourself. You don't need his permission. But if you want permission, he's going to send you to Miss Toyia's bio. And he's going to tell you go look for a link. And it's going to cost you $899.98. He said, if you want to pay a stupid tax, then I'm going to send you to go pay a tax. It doesn't exist. The tax does not exist. The permission slip does not exist. It's sarcasm. He's telling you you don't need permission to believe in yourself. So any of you guys, continue to seek his help and ask him questions on what to do and how to do it and all that. When you keep asking him the same thing, that's what he's going to do. He's going to send you to my link, to my bio, and you're going to find there's no link there because you can't ask anyone else to permission to believe in you. But the fact that many of you were going to my link willing to pay the $900 to believe in yourself had me crying. My mind was blown. I'm like, y'all really about to pay $900 to me and Caleb to get y'all to believe in yourselves? But that's why that woman paid $7,000, paid, I think he said almost $4,000 to a coach that she never spoke to send her an affirmation that says, I am enough, that she was supposed to say every day, all day long for 21 days. And she still didn't manifest what she was desiring. She told Caleb, I want to get my money back. Because that money gone. You ain't getting your money. She gonna try to get a refund. You're like, you already paid the money. That woman is probably, he's like, you're not getting that money back. I said, not you spend $4,000 and you don't even get to speak to the person on the phone. All they do is email you. $4,000 is just an email contact. I mean, it's good money in desperation. You have to make a promise to yourself. You never do anything out of desperation. Please make that promise to yourself. You will never make any decision out of desperation. That's fool's gold. That's fool's gold. Anything you do in fear, you're just creating more of the fear. No desperate acts is fool's gold. How much are you willing to pay someone to believe in yourself? Clearly, there's no price tag on that. Clearly, people are willing to pay thousands of dollars. Clearly, people are willing to pay. And I don't want that for you guys. Like, it's free to believe in yourself. It's free. That's me. I used to think you had to feel happy all the time. Yeah. You knowing is the secret. And then at the end of the book, he says, knowing is the secret. I knew the book. I threw the book and yelled at it. I missed that part of it, Gigi. I missed that part of it. I have that book. I got to go back to the book and read the end. I haven't read Feeling is the Secret in a while. I got to go back to that book. Well, actual touching in your mind, you can actually, if you're saying actual touching is in the mind, I don't really know if I'm embodying the state right or if I'm just wasting my time. No, Joel, you're not wasting your time. It does take faith. It does take belief. He said, thoughts alone don't oppress the subconscious mind. We have to feel it. 5 senses feeling. I don't agree with that. Let me be frank. I know I've manifested things and I didn't use my 5 senses. When I manifested getting the upgrade, when I manifested changing relationships, when I manifested, when I flew on a plane and I had, the altitude was affecting, my nasal passages, my eye and my head. I didn't have to imagine myself enjoying a good flight. I just had to use words. When I decided I was going to get an upgrade to first class on a flight that I had paid economy for, I didn't imagine that I was in first class. I told myself I was in first class. I said, I'm gonna get upgraded. And I was like, I wonder how they're gonna tell me. Like, nope, it's already done. I'm not even gonna think about it. And I let it go. And then the night before the flight is when I found out I had received the upgrade. When I decided that I would no longer experience a certain way that I was experiencing flying, I didn't imagine what the flight would be like. I told myself, this is a 12-hour flight. I will not be experiencing no nasal inflammation, no running eye, no headache. That not for 12 hours. Because I knew what it felt like for 3 hours, for 4 hours, 12 hours. No, we're not doing that. I just spoke it. When I wanted the relationship between my husband and his ex-wife to be different, I had no idea what that would look like. I just spoke it. I just started speaking well of her. I started saying, oh, she's an awesome mom. She has a business and is flourishing. Every time I thought of her, I thought well of her. So words, absolutely. Death and life are in the power of the tongue. When I wanted to revise a conversation, an argument I had with one of my cousins, I just imagined. Now that's something I did. That's the only thing I did do. I could see myself in the room we were at, and I just said to myself, actually, I didn't say anything. I never responded to her. And every time I thought of it, every time it came to mind, I could see myself in the room and I would say, actually, I never responded to her. I never responded to her. I never said anything. And then a few months later, I had a Christmas party. She came to my house. It was as if it never happened. She smiled at me. I smiled at her. We hugged. Fast forward a few months, she invites me and some other cousins to go to see Janet Jackson for free. She had already paid for the tickets, and she did not ask us to pay for the tickets. So yeah, words are definitely enough. They are. Because even Neville will tell you, you could just say, isn't it wonderful? If you found yourself thinking that envisioning it was hard for you, just say, isn't it wonderful? Go to sleep telling yourself, isn't it wonderful? Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it wonderful? That's what happened with the lady that he told a success story, that she was in her, every morning she was in her bathtub and she would say, something wonderful is happening for me today. Something wonderful is happening for me today. A friend that she would go out to dinner, he would take her to operas all the time, and he said he would never give her any money. Once she started saying, isn't it wonderful, he gave her not one $100,000 trust, but two $100,000 trusts. Yes. You have to trust yourselves. Just claim what you desire as yours already. No one can do it for you. Yes. You're going to tell him to stop it, phenomenal. I mean, he's just trying to get it through to the people. Let him do it. He having fun with it. He got to make it fun. This is making it fun for them. He's not charging anyone. He trying to tell y'all, stop asking for step 5. Let him be him. Phenomenal. I think it's funny. I think it's funny. Like, if y'all sitting up there gonna go to my link and think I got a permission slip to sell you for $899.98, that's a you problem, not a Caleb problem. He telling you the simplicity of it, and you want to make it difficult. You want to make it hard. So I said I might just put a link, not a fee, but put a link. Make her get a little sheet of paper or whatever, a downloadable form where you can download the form so you can write to yourself, I give myself permission to believe in myself. I said I might just do that. But it will be free. It won't charge you a thing. I won't charge you a thing. It'll be free to remind yourself to just believe in you. Because that's all he doing. He just reminding you to believe in you. Don't take the fun out of it. Don't quench his spirit. Don't quench the spirit within him. Yeah, Jen, they do. If they only knew that the change is on the inside, it's not on the outside. People will believe anything blindly. Put that blind faith into you. Yep. Put it into yourself. Yep. Yep. The tax ain't even real. Yep. At least some cultures will say it comes with the email, phone, and text package. I know, right? Right, all love. Yep, hope and fear. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Yep. So it's the most blatant evidence of idolatry. Yup, putting your trust in something outside of you. The trust should begin and end with you. You are the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end, the first and the last. You are pure consciousness. You are the power. Actualize it. Accept it. Keep telling yourself you are the power. There's no other God beside you. You believe in God? Believe also in me. Who is the me? Believe in me. Point to yourself when you say that. You believe in God, believe also in me. Point to yourself when you say that. That's the me that you should be believing in. Yourself. That's it. It's free to study and learn too. You just have to be determined and persistent. Feeling is the closest thing you have to being a spirit. Yes. Our sensory infrastructure is set up before our birth computes to knowing. Yep. Because the senses that you're going to use are inwardly. They're not outwardly. You're going to imagine touching. You're going to imagine hearing. You're going to imagine speaking. You're going to be imagining seeing. You're going to see with your mind's eye, not with your physical eye, because you never see with your physical eye. You see with the mind. You see with consciousness. You see through the eye. Your eyes are windows. And some of y'all got some dirty windows. Y'all got some clouded windows. Y'all can't see clearly. Clean those windows so you can see clearly of what's going on. Wipe them windows down. Get the fog out of your eyes. Clean those windows. How you clean those windows? You got to clean up your mind. You got to clean up your thoughts. So then you can see clearly. I found Extra Command to be nuts too. He said, you don't command with your words. Then with what? Okay, so I get that, Gigi. Because people think that repeating something like a parrot changes you, right? You have to get the consciousness of it. So I know what he means when he says not just words as idle or just like parroting something, like what people do with robotic affirming. Like, yeah, they may get the thing, but no change has truly happened. So they get the thing, but 9 times out of 10, they usually don't keep it because they didn't become the person that had it. They were just chasing after the thing as opposed to being it. And so when you play it out in your mind and you go to sleep in the state of being it, that's impressing the subconscious. That's getting the consciousness of it. When you see yourself as being it, right? You're living from that state of I am that. Because, people can use words to trick people, right? People can use flowery words, right? Scripture says you honor me with your words, but your heart is far from me. So some people will say some things. That's why you have to have ears to hear. Ears to hear. Discernment. Right? That's how a lot of people are, quote unquote, do things out of their money, do things out of desperation and out of fear. And then they feel like they were tricked out of their money. But the only reason why they were able to be tricked out of their money is because they didn't believe in themselves. They believed more of what you said than of what they said, right? That's how a lot of people, when they say that people are scammers, scam artists, they're not scam artists in a more of a sense, the fact that you're not a believe artist. If you are a believe artist, you couldn't get scammed. If you had the artistry of believing in yourself, what others said couldn't deceive you. you wouldn't be putting your trust in others. You would learn to believe in yourself and trust in yourself. But when you put other gods before you, making idolatry, right? Then you are at their mercy. And so you're up to be there. But who deceived you though? They didn't deceive you. You actually deceived yourself. Because why? You didn't believe in you. You put another God before you. You said someone else knew better. You said someone else. You're supposed to recognize that what Toyia is saying resonates with me. And I'm only going to believe it up to the point of what? I have to prove it to myself. I'm not just going to believe everything Toyia said because she said it, because she sounds so confident with it, because she's so smooth with it, because she's very, articulate with it. No, I'm going to try it to prove it to myself. Yeah, everything she says all well and good. It sounds real good. I love the success stories, the way she say it, the plain talk, she's saying it real smooth, real cute. I love the way she presents it. That's all fine and dandy. But when we get down to it, you should be knowing this for yourself. Not because I said it, but because you tried it. That's the beauty with Caleb. He told his sister, we're going to try it. And if it don't work, it don't work. But then he was like, damn, this shit really worked. This is the shit. And I'm going to tell everybody, you need to learn Miss Toyia's magic. Because this shit really worked. And it's so simple. Y'all keep complicating it. It's simple. It's simple as hell. He ain't saying it. I'm saying it. I'm ad-libbing. But it really is. It really is. It really is. He said that's a great idea. Make a permission slip. I give myself permission to be free and wealthy. That's it. Yes, A-Town. Yes. I need to practice that and revise. I reacted at a friend and burned a bridge from my hurt. Oh, yeah. Learning not to react. Yep, revise. T put a link when they click on it. Say, psych, it's free, yo. I know, right? It's free, yo. This is free. Thank you. No one to believe in but self. You only see through what you believe. Yep. Yep. To me, when I say it, I be it. I put my heart in it. Yep. So they trick themselves. Moreover, they are willing volunteers. Yep. So this guy tried to give me a clairvoyant reading last night. I just let him talk. I picked what I picked. I liked from it. Right. I know that's right. I know that's right. That's what Buddy said. Let's try it. Yep. Then he called it Miss Toyia's magic, and he can't stop talking about it. Unfortunately, they don't teach it that way. If you do this, then you get that. Yeah. Brings a whole new light to now faith is the substance, the real things hoped for. Yep. Yep. That's it. Gotta keep it simple. We gotta keep it simple. Gotta keep it simple. But that's what we're here for. To help one another. To remind each other. To uplift one another. To encourage one another. To inspire one another. To remind one another the simplicity of it. And if we would just allow ourselves to go to sleep in the state of the wish fulfilled, man, we will see mountains dissolve, turn into what they were. nothingness. All of your obstacles, all of those things that you thought were impossible, you come to realize they were already always there. Yes, yes. Hello, hello. That KMB. You got to keep saying, I believe in me. I believe in me. I believe in me. I believe in me. Yep, our wish is their command, as so it is written. Yes, yes. Say, I know in me. Hey, know and believe are the same, are synonymous. To believe, to have faith, to trust, to know. Because believe just means to accept. And acceptance of a thing makes it harden into fact. Your acceptance in a thing makes it your reality. That's all believe is. Your acceptance. Too many of us accept the opposite of what we desire. Oh, thank you, thank you. Yep, upon the tables of thine heart. That's where you write that vision. That's where you make it plain. That's where you want to impress it upon. You want to be the person. And if we could just get out of our own way of telling that old story. That's all you have to do. Get out of your own way of telling the old story. When you loose that death grip on the old story, then the mountains dissolve. I know your religion told you you're supposed to climb the mountain. That's never what scripture said. Scripture said faith moves the mountain. You don't got to climb. Stop trying to prove worthiness. Stop trying to prove that you don't have to prove worthiness. You're supposed to move the mountain. And it's your faith, believing in you, accepting that since I said it, that makes it so. Because I said so, that makes it so. See, a lot of times we want to start making it complicated. So then we start telling people, oh, you got to try to get the emotions behind it. Oh, you got to do a vision board. Oh, you got to implement the 5 senses. Oh, now we're adding to it. Now we're adding, and we're making it. Now we're making it a winding road instead of a straight road. Now we're winding it, and now we're broadening it because the way is narrow. It's straight and narrow. But when we start adding all this stuff, now we winding it. Now we're making it crooked. Now we're broadening it. Nope. Believing that you received it means what? You should view your world differently now because you have the thing you're asking for. Right? That's what believing that you've received, past tense. You've already received it. So how is your world different now? You have to see your world from the state of already having it. Your world should not look the same as it did before you got it. Your world should actually look different. So that's living in the end. That's doing step 3. Believing you have received it. Now your world has to look different. How differently does your world look? See, that sounds like Buddy and being on the football team. Yep, and so it is. Yep, take the limits off. Because that's what you have to ask yourself. You said you made the decision, right? You did step one. You decided what it is you want, whatever that is. Be as general, as specific as you want, whatever. And then prayer is now we're on to step two. So you know what you want. Now step two, prayer is acknowledgement, recognition that you have it. So we're giving thanks. We're giving thanks. We're appreciating, right? We're not complaining. We're not worrying. We're not trying to figure it out. No, prayer is acknowledgement, recognition that you already have that. So you're feeling thankful, right? So believe, number three is now believing, the faith. I can see it even though I can't physically hold it. I see it in my mind's eye. So what am I doing? I'm operating as though I already have it, because I do, right? To believe you have received. So I've received it. So how am I operating? How am I talking? Am I talking about what happened 6 months ago? Am I talking about what happened 2 months ago? Am I even talking about last night if it does not align with who I am now? No, I'm no longer talking about, the SP, he was with the third party. The SP, he said some mean stuff. The SP, she not talking to me like she. No, you shouldn't even be talking about the old story. That shouldn't even come up, shouldn't even come to mind. You're with them. So now that you're with your specific person, now you and your special person are together. How does your world look now? That's the mindset you're supposed to have. What am I doing now? Me and my SPR together. What am I doing now? Oh, they just texted me last night. They told me good night. Oh, they texted me this morning. They said good morning. Oh, they posted some awesome pics of us together on IG. I look real good in that picture. That's living in the end. That's living from the state of the wish fulfilled. Oh, said when he told the coach he was on the team, I was like, are you crazy? He said, I got Miss Toya's magic. It's almost unbelievable to you, huh, Phenomenal Divine? You still scratching your head, huh? Because he doing exactly what we're told to do, to live as though he already was the person. And you taking this too literal. That's the problem. We're not taking it literal enough. He's taking it at its word, and he's operating as though he have it. And us and our, reasoning minds is like, I don't think that's what he's supposed to be doing. That's exactly what we're supposed to be doing. That's exactly what we're supposed to be doing. He's doing exactly what we... Yes, Almighty, yes. And no, I was not judging him. I was just like, I want Miss Toya magic like you. It's like a new confidence. Yes. Yeah, that's what I was telling my daughter. I was like, man, people want Caleb's confidence. That's what they want. They want. And my daughter Maya, she has that same confidence. Now, she doesn't really do the law like we do. She still says, she be like, God got me. Whatever I ask God for, whatever I believe I can have, I know I can get. So she talks along those lines. But she has manifested her desires as well. That's why I want to place upon people that it doesn't matter if you think the power's on the outside or on the inside. It only matters that you believe in it. It's no respect of person. Anyone can believe it. Anyone can believe it. And she doesn't limit herself. She doesn't see herself as a sinner or needing to be found worthiness or needing to be found. She like, God got me. And whatever I ask God for, he gives it to me. That's her mindset. That's her confidence. She has confidence in God. She like, yes, thank God. Thank you, Jesus. She don't see Jesus as, someone that's going to allow bad things to happen to her, or that the devil has any power over her. She has a different perspective. She's like, yeah, it's simple. I think people complicate it. It's not supposed to be this difficult. It's not supposed to be hard. And she's always had confidence. Ever since she came out of the womb, she has been a very confident. And she said she lost her confidence for a minute. And once she got it back, she was like, I'll never let anyone take my confidence away from me again, ever. Hey, Lady D. I did that with parts I wanted to show. I said, thank you. I'm playing these parts. Yep. I'm so good. People love me in these roles. Thank you. Guess what? Got the roles I wanted. Yup. The other girl quit. Yup, that's it. He is new school, 98% the other race. And he told these people what he was going to do. Wow. When I seen him come out the second half of the football game, I said, oh, he really has Miss Toyia's magic. Yep. He spoke and he said, I'm going to be the starting QB of the varsity team. Right? And because he was new to the school, right? They were already in the football season. They were already in the season. They already had two quarterbacks. They starting QB and their second string QB. He said, he told the coach, I'm going to be your starting QB. The starting QB got hurt. The second QB couldn't be a part of the team because of grades. He's now the starting QB. Yep, confidence is Christ consciousness. Oh, thank you, A-Town. Love you too. Love you to life as well. Love you. Yes. I totally enjoy all of you. This is amazing. I get excited when it's like, oh, I got a success story. I mean, I be so excited. Yes. Caleb and I was on the phone for like an hour and a half last night. He was telling me, his experiences with helping everybody, all of the people that were coming in asking questions and all of the people he was helping, and they're coming back sharing their success stories. It's an amazing thing. It is beautiful. It is dynamic. Yep, saying when a coach asked how he did it, he said, I got Miss Toyia's magic. And then he helped the coach and his wife. I'll let him tell that story though. You all will soon hear that story. I will let him tell the story though. Because that's a phenomenal story. That is a phenomenal story. Oh my, I mean, he definitely, it's like, wow. It's like, wow. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. And it's just a testament to us we got to stop telling ourselves it's hard. We got to stop thinking that we're not worthy or good enough. We got to stop seeing ourselves as less than. So I looked up the meaning of I'm going to or will. Will means choice, and going to is an intention. Nice. Yep. What are you intending? What are you choosing? Everything divinely connected for him to be QB. at his new school, and all he had to do was believe. Yep, yep, yep. See, what he tells me, just chill, sister. Old people do too much. You got Miss Toyia magic. Oh my goodness. He said, just chill. Old people do too much. Wow. We do. We be doing too much. We be doing way too much. Let's say we're spiritual beings, but we think we're human doings. We think we're supposed to do something. And that's what the Bible was reminding us. I of my own self can do nothing. That's what you're told. But we're like, yes, we can. Watch this. Watch this. Let me show you what I can do. And that's why we have people fighting over things. We have wars and rumors of wars. That's why we have all of these, these things happening, because we think might is right. If I got a bigger gun than you, and I have more artillery than you, right? If I have more firepower than you, I can overtake you and will put my own power over you, willpower. But that doesn't work for those who know who I am. That only works on those who don't know who they are. When you know who you are, might does not work over you. I know, right, April? Him calling us old, though. Yeah. They like, buddy, who old? I know, right? Yep, what you give awareness to must exist. That's why when he said, I am going to be the starting QB, that was his intention. Yep. Hey, P. Anthony. Currently in a hotel room manifesting my new place. 3D is saying no, but I know different. Yes, you're already there. Right, P. Anthony? You're going to sleep in your new place, right? You are going to sleep. You are already in Barbados. You are already in it. So how does your new place look? Do you know what you want? Do you know what does it look like? Yeah, I mean, you don't have to describe it to us. Just describe it to yourself. What your home look like. Are you buying new furniture? The homeless woman that Buddy helped, imagine herself in her new home. She was in a minivan with 8 of her children. And he told her, you're no longer in your minivan. You're in your new home. When you open your door, you're not opening your door to a car. You're opening your door to your new home. You're turning a knob. And he was like, ooh, I love your new home. It's so beautiful. It's so furnished. And she was like, yes, I even have a plant. And he was like, you do? Where is it? He was like, point to it. She said, right there. That's my plant. And she went to sleep. And then she woke up. She went to the aid office. She went into their bathroom. She said she closed her eyes. She turned the knob. And she said, oh, I hope these children didn't mess up my beautiful new beach bathroom. As she was walking into the aid office's bathroom. And then she goes and sits with her social worker. And her social worker like, how come you not on the, I forgot the name of the list, the wait list for homes. How come you're not on the list? She was like, I didn't know anything about a list. Next thing you know, she's in her apartment with her 8 kids, and she's in her home is going to be furnished by the Salvation Army. That's living in the end. That's number 3, believing. That's faith. What does faith say? Now faith is what? The substance, the desire of things hoped for. Hope, remember I told you, means expected. And the evidence of what? Not being able to see it yet. She wasn't living in her home, but she was living in her home. She wasn't going into her bathroom, but she was going into her bathroom. Yeah, I'm still here, Lisa. Yeah, redefine the relationship. Redefine the relationship. Leave the relationship in love. Relieve the relationship in love. We're not even gonna manifest that reality. We're no longer going to even perceive the relationship from that standpoint. You're just living your best life. That where I am, there ye may be also. That's it. Yep, that's it. Love that superconscious. Yep. Leave the old story behind. Yep, tell the new story. You're in your new home. The old you no longer even exists. The old story has no place. You cannot occupy two states at the same time. Hey, hey, Ray Ray. Yes, April. It is. It is. It's already done. It's already done. It's already done. It's already done. But I'm gonna jump off of here, guys. I'm gonna come back later. See if Kevin is going to join us. So just want to come on here and spend a couple of hours with everyone. This is another beautiful, beautiful, beautiful live, beautiful live, beautiful live, beautiful live. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. See you guys later. Have a good one.